In this video, we're going to talk about how we combine like terms. And now that we have talked about quadratic expressions, we're going to combine them in things that are quadratics. So, for example, the words you want to look for in terms of combining like terms is the word simplify. So when you see the word simplify, they're just talking about they want you to combine all the like terms. So the first one here is going to be minus 8x squared plus 5 plus 9x squared minus 6 minus 4x. Okay, so you can only put pieces together if the variable and the exponent the variable is raised to are the same. So what that means is I could put together the minus 8x squared and the positive 9x squared. Those are like terms. Both of them have an x, and both of them have a squared power. If I begin to look for other like terms here, I could see there's a positive 5, that's just a number all by itself, and a negative 6, which is also just a number all by itself. And so those I can combine together again. So the blue terms here, the minus 8x squared and the plus 9x squared, so negative 8 plus 9 is 1. So that's just going to give us an x squared. So these two pieces come together to give us the x squared. The minus 4x, there's nothing here to combine that with, so I'm just going to rewrite that, so minus 4x. And then the green pieces, I have a plus 5 and a minus 6. So plus 5 and minus 6 would give us minus 1. So that final answer, and you don't have to rewrite it, I'm just writing it on one line so I can draw a box around it, is this x squared minus 4x minus 1. So we'll look at some more examples. So part B here, I have 9x squared minus 6 plus 7x minus 5x squared minus 10x plus 3. So if I look for things that are like, so I usually look for the x squared terms first. So there's a 9x squared and a minus 5x squared. So together, 9 minus 5 is 4x squared. If I look at the x terms, so the ones that just have x and it's only raised to the first power, there's no other power on the x, I have a plus 7x and a minus 10x. So 7 minus 10 is negative 3, so this is negative 3x. And then if I take the pieces that are left, they don't have any variable with them, they're just constant terms. So I have a negative 3 and a negative 6 and a plus 3. So negative 6 plus 3 would give me minus 3. And that would be that final answer. So 4x squared minus 3x minus 3. And I have two more examples here. So we have 11x squared plus 4 minus 8x minus 9x squared minus 12x. So again, if I look for the x squared pieces, I have this piece and this piece. And so those together, 11 minus 9 would give me 2, so I have 2x squareds. If I look for the x pieces, x just to the first power, this minus 8x and this minus 12x, those go together, and minus 8 minus 12 is negative 20x. And then this 4 is the only other thing I have left over, so it's just going to be plus 4. So a really important thing to notice is that I do not take this any further. A lot of times people will try to keep adding and subtracting these things together, and you don't want to do that because here I have x squareds and here I have x, and those terms are not alike. They don't go together. We'll do one final one here. So minus 9x squared plus 6 plus 14x squared minus 8 minus 7x. So if I look for the like terms, I have a minus 9x squared and a plus 14x squared. So minus 9 plus 14, that would give me 5x squared. I also have the plus 6 and the minus 8, they go together. And then that minus 7x, there are no other x terms. It's the only one. So we're just going to do minus 7x. And then if I do the 6 minus 8, that gives me a negative 2. So this here is that final answer. So the very important thing is that when you're looking for like terms have to have the same variable, but they also have to have the same exponent.